I overheard my loyal girlfriend bragging over the phone about how her affair partner was better than me in bed, so I disappeared without a trace. Now she's gone insane trying to hunt me down, but I'm staying completely no contact. I had been with Emma for a little over 3 years, and those 3 years were the happiest of my life. You see, I'm 39 years old, and for my entire life, I've dreamed of having a white picket fence, a loving wife, and a house with rowdy kids and morning snuggles, but the cards never fell my way. I found myself 36, and alone, depressed, and suicidal, until Emma came into my life. She loved my dumb jokes and goofy antics, and she appreciated me for me. She gave me that amazing feeling where my stomach turned and my cheeks went red like I was 16 again. I thought she was the one. But then last Friday, I headed out for a guy's weekend at my friend Dave's lake house. Emma kissed me on the cheek as I was leaving, but the kiss was extremely quick and almost half-hearted. I assumed she was just tired from work, so I went to kiss her on the lips myself, but she never even reciprocated the kiss, keeping her lips still, and instead just shoved me in the car and told me to go enjoy myself. Now usually, I have a lot of fun on this guy's trip, but this time, I couldn't. I kept overthinking how Emma seemed so cold towards me, and so, I made the mistake of a lifetime. You see, usually I stay at this lake house for the entire weekend, and then head straight to work on Monday morning without even going home first. But this time, I figured I'd leave early and come home to surprise her. At around 4 p.m. on the Sunday, I decided to make the 2-hour drive back. During the ride, I even got the idea to surprise Emma with takeout from our favorite Thai. I placed her favorite order, picked it up, and headed home expecting a nice surprise reunion. When I walked in, everything seemed totally normal. I could hear Emma laughing in the kitchen, so I thought I'd sneak in and surprise her. But as I got closer, I overheard her talking on the phone. I assumed she was on call with a friend or something, so I decided to give her privacy, until I heard something that made my entire world shatter.
Last night was absolutely mind-blowing. He was so attentive in bed. I swear I've never experienced anything like it before. We matched on Hinge and he took me out. We barely made it through his front door before we were all over each other on the couch. Oh god, he was huge down there. Like seriously twice the size that Daniel is. I'm definitely taking that for another ride ASAP.
That's when I just dropped the takeout bags onto the floor. Emma whipped around and saw me standing there with tears already streaming down my face. Her face went pale, and her knees began buckling.
I didn't mean it.
She tried to approach me, but I pushed her away, ran upstairs to grab my laptop, and bolted. For the past 4 days, Emma has been blowing up my phone, texts, calls, voice messages, absolute hysteria. I haven't responded to a single one. I'm staying at a Holiday Inn 2 towns over where she'd never think to look. My buddies and mom have been getting frantic calls from her trying to track me down, but I've assured them I'm physically okay and just need space. My entire life feels like it's been nuked by one random phone call. I genuinely thought this woman was my future. I'm an only child, and my mom keeps dropping not-so-subtle hints about wanting grandkids before she's too old to enjoy them. I was literally planning to propose on July 4th, our 6-year anniversary. Already bought the ring. My buddy Mark and his wife Jen, who originally set us up, were helping plan the whole thing at their annual Independence Day barbecue. I'm completely shattered and have no idea what to do next. This is my first time dealing with cheating in any relationship. Should I even bother talking to Emma? Give her a chance to explain? But honestly, after hearing her brag about another dude's equipment, I feel physically sick just thinking about her. Update. Hey everyone, this week has been absolute hell, and while I wasn't up for responding individually, please know I read everything, and your words helped keep me somewhat sane. This shit has broken me, and every single comment or DM brightened an otherwise pitch-black time. So here's what's happened since. Last Friday night, my 3 buddies showed up at my hotel after I finally told them where I was hiding. When I explained what I'd overheard, they were completely floored. They asked if there had been any warning signs, and honestly, I couldn't think of a single one. I told Mark the proposal was obviously cancelled, which he completely understood. I had my guys disable location tracking on their phones when they left home, since I know Emma is tight with Mark's wife, and I wasn't taking any chances with her finding me. That night at the hotel bar, I went into complete self-destruction mode, just pounding shot after shot. Not my proudest moment. My buddies were getting constant calls from their partners asking where they were, but they had my back and just kept saying we were safe and needed guy time. Jen apparently demanded to speak with me, assuming I was with them, but I refused. She kept insisting Emma was worried sick and just wanted me to come home. I told my buddy to handle it, and I'd explain everything later. I spent most of the night drunkenly hitting on the bartender, which I'm not proud of, and some business travelers at the bar. The next morning, I thanked my friends for the support, and they headed back home. This week, I had Dave drive by our rental house. It's on his commute route, since he starts work after Emma and I would normally be gone. She took Monday and Tuesday off, but finally went back to work Wednesday. As soon as Dave confirmed she was gone, I went to the house and packed as much of my stuff as possible. The place was a complete disaster. Dirty dishes everywhere, clothes strewn about, trash overflowing with delivery food containers. Took me almost 4 hours to get all my belongings out. Before leaving, I actually cleaned everything up as one final gesture. That afternoon, Emma absolutely bombarded me with calls and texts once she realized I'd come home and taken my things. For now, I'm staying at my mom's place until I can find my own apartment this fall. Talked to the landlord, but without Emma's signature, I'm still stuck paying my half of rent until October. Mom says I can stay as long as needed. Yeah, I know, a 39-year-old living with his mother. Rock bottom achievement unlocked. I finally agreed to meet Emma on Thursday at a local bar downtown Friday evening. Told her my buddy would be there too as a buffer. She complained, saying she wanted me to come home so we could work through this, but I said it was my way or nothing. She eventually caved. Friday night, Emma shows up after my buddy and I had already been there an hour, had a few tequila shots for liquid courage. She tried making small talk, asking how I was doing and all that bullshit. I shut it down immediately and said I had specific questions. Her eyes instantly teared up. I asked how long this had been happening. She swore up and down it was a one-time mistake. I told her to cut the crap. We were never getting back together, so she might as well be honest, so I could get closure and move on. She stuck with her story for a bit, but then, exactly like you all predicted, the truth came out. Turns out, every time I went on those guys' trips over the past 2 years, she assumed I was cheating, so she figured she'd have her fun too. This sent me into rage mode. I told her she was using that as a pathetic excuse to sleep around. When I asked who she was talking to on the phone, she refused to say. Asked if they used protection. Sometimes, was her answer. I informed her I'd already gotten STD testing and was clean, so she should probably do the same unless her latest hookup was bare. Before leaving, I hit her with the July 4th proposal plans. I showed her the ring and explained I was going to propose at Mark and Jen's party, since that's where we first met. That's when she completely broke down, sobbing and begging for another chance. I told her I would always care about her, but we were absolutely done forever. She's been messaging non-stop since then, but I'm blocking her on everything tonight. So here I am, eating Buffalo Wild Wings and drinking beer while watching UFC, hoping Poirier pulls it off but not holding my breath. My life is completely derailed right now. Thanks for listening to this train wreck. Not sure I'll update again since I plan to never speak to that woman again. Final update. Hey Reddit fam, just wanted to thank everyone for the supportive messages. It's meant more than you know. A few developments in the last couple days. Emma is officially uninvited from the July 4th cookout, so I'm free to attend without any awkward confrontations. If you remember from my last update, Jen, Mark's wife who hosts the party, kept trying to talk to me at the bar that night. Turns out Emma had fed her the one-time mistake story, which is why Jen was pushing me to reconcile. When I talked to Jen on Tuesday and revealed the full truth, she immediately called Emma, who confirmed everything. Jen went ballistic on her and told her not to show up to their party since I would be there, and, in Jen's words, what you did to him was absolutely vile. Jen then apologized profusely to me for believing Emma's lies. I assured her she had nothing to be sorry for. We were both deceived by someone we trusted. As for who Emma was talking to on the phone that day, I'm almost certain it was her sister. The two other wives who are friends with her have been adamant they knew nothing about her cheating. Apparently, they'd have girls' nights at our place on Saturdays while we were away, drinking wine and gossiping until around 11 p.m. Even the one who isn't close with Emma confirmed this routine. What really convinces me it was her sister is that I've tried contacting her 3 times now with zero response. No texts back, no returned calls, nothing. Emma's mom called me yesterday saying how devastated Emma is about the breakup and asking if there's anything they could do to change my mind. I politely but firmly told her that ship has sailed. I returned to work Monday after taking last week off, so I'm slowly getting back to normal. No more alcohol binges, my liver deserves better. This community has been incredible, and I wanted to thank each of you for your support. I probably won't update again since this chapter is closing. Emma is now blocked on everything, so she has 0 ways to reach me. According to Jen, Emma isn't doing well right now, but honestly, neither am I. The difference is, I'm picking myself up and moving forward. You can't cheat for 2 years and expect sympathy when you get caught. Thanks again, Reddit. You all rock.